All I did was go away for 3 weeks, and I've come back, and she's knocked the house down.
We are sorry that we didn't get to carry on the Vlogmas, and we didn't finish that off. We were just like, we were so committed to it and we were doing so well, but we were so sick and hosting everyone, all our family, for Christmas. And then George flew off for work straight after Christmas. So we really wanted to get back into this and get back into everything. Like, we were due to have the trees down, but the weather was too bad. And anyway, we're back, we're here. I hope you all had wonderful Christmases and New Year's that weren't plagued by the flu, or whatever it was that we've got that was going around. My plan is to basically, over the next 2 weeks, is just to chip away, literally, at these walls. It's going to be pretty slow going because it's just me. So my mission is to just get down as much of these walls as possible, because we are desperate to get started on foundations. We're back. It's raining. It's just classic. It just started. It's supposed to rain all afternoon. It's supposed to rain all afternoon, I think, but I just need, like, I have a few hours and I'm just like, no, I just need to do it. I need to go for it. But annoyingly, what I probably can't do is bring the tractor out and fill that up, because I think it's just too muddy to be able to drop it, like dump the stone where I need to, and I'm worried that the tractor's just going to get stuck in the mud. So I'll just be doing rock moving and taking the wall down, but that's fine. We continue.
There's barely anything for me to do now. Hello everybody. Welcome back to, oh gosh, walking through the stuff that is on our balcony. Welcome back to a wet, soggy Provence. It wasn't even supposed to be raining right now. And I have returned. Oh, that's what everybody's waiting for, actually. It's what I was waiting for. Returned from gallivanting around the desert to this. Rain and much progress. Look at this. Maybe, okay, ignore that wall that's there, that's coming down a bit, but like, wowza, Jazz, look at you.
You've done a bit of this since you've been back, to be fair. I can't take all the credit, but
we are making
I'm like
solid
a woman
progress.
Possessed with this stick.
Smash that rock.
I'm like, get out. This wall's got to come down. We are gonna dig foundations. Those trees are coming down. It is all happening, isn't it?
It's all happening, and largely it's happening well because Jazz has actually managed to put in some sort of structure to how we're doing the demolishing, which has made it much easier. So instead of building up big piles of mixed stuff, we're kind of separating as we go. But I wanted to come back because I wanted to knock down this post here. So I'm going to do that because you guys are here for the renovation and the wet hair. and riding around the desert filming race cars is probably secondary. So we'll leave that for a little bit later if you're interested. Right, I'll put my safety goggles on. There they are. Love concrete. More rebar.
I wasn't out of range.
Weren't you?
Don't hit the viewers.
It's 3D YouTube.
Oh no, the rebar.
Bending wobbly rebar. That's better. Tough. That was tougher than it looked. I've knackered myself now.
Yeah.
Should we go in?
Yeah.
Alright, you joined us at the end of all the work for today because it's just getting too wet and manky.
Done half a day. What a cool sculpture you've made.
That's an excellent sculpture. It's, I don't know.
Concrete suspended.
For those of you that are new to this channel, we've been spending the last, I don't know, 5 months, no, 3-4 months, knocking down the walls to our old stables because they're really rotten, because they're nasty. And we're going to rebuild from the ground up using the original stone, but with a more environmentally friendly, thermically sensible, modern interior. That's taken a bit of a pause over December because, well, we got ill, it's Christmas, so there's loads and loads of stuff to do. And then in January, I disappeared to do a little thing called the Dakar Rally. I wasn't driving it, but I was doing the next best thing. So if all of you want to see, this is what I got up to in January. Yep. Let's go get to the chopper. I'm on the Dakar Rally and my job currently is not knocking down walls, it's doing something a bit more exciting. I am the journalist that is in this helicopter throughout the rally, whizzing around the desert, interviewing drivers, following the car race, and generally having a pretty spiffing time, to be honest with you. If any of you don't know, Dakar Rally is been going for 45 years. Used to be Paris-Dakar, and then it moved to South America, and I did it a few times in South America through Argentina, Bolivia, Chile, and now it's been in Saudi Arabia for a while, and I've come back because they said, why don't you come back and hang out in the helicopter? So, well, take a look. Was the main helicopter pilot there, the guy who's the lead pilot, taking off and then turning immediately over the camp to try and blow people's tents away. Welcome to the middle of nowhere. Apart from some guys over there. They're literally on the route. And it's a route that is only given to competitors on the day. So I have no idea how they know where they are. Like, honestly, look where we are. That's Jacques the pilot. Nice bloke. So, what am I doing today? Well, I'm standing in front of a very cool rock and we're waiting. Behind me over here is what's called the red zone, which is something to do with the military or the king or something here in Saudi Arabia. Basically, there's a chance you're not allowed to film it at all. Anyway, we're here. We've got like lovely dunes. Well, it's a lot of sand and rocks, really. Sand and rocks. This channel, as you all know, is all about rocks. So let me show you some rocks. Slightly different rocks to what we're used to. I have no idea what sort of rock this is. Sandstone, not limestone. Look at that though. It's completely hollow. Look at that. It resonates through the okay, yeah. But it resonates through the whole thing because it's hollow. And this is crazy. The scale. You'd think there'd be stuff living in there, but there isn't. That's cool. And there's Jeremy also filming. One of the unique things about the Dakar is if you put a TV camera somewhere, it's because something's going to happen. So the cameramen are there discussing what they think is going to happen when the first car gets here in a few minutes and hits the rocks that are hidden in the sand there. But also, the drivers know that if there's a TV camera, there's probably something to watch out for. So it's a little bit of both. So we're going to wait here and see if somebody does something silly. Already a motorbike has gone up and over the rocks. The bike behind me. Let's see what happens. And now for the car. Here he comes. This is Henk Atakan, South African guy who started second and who's leading the race today. See how he does. Okay, fine, nothing happened. It's always the way. Get to hang out at places like this at the start line. Where's that bike? There it is. Bye bikes. I'm wearing a different shirt because I have to do some presenting. If you're in Europe on certain channels, you'll randomly see me pop up on TV. That'd be a weird one. Who knows? I think in Australia as well, and possibly in America I might be on TV. I'm not sure. Anyway, if you do see me, let me know because I don't really know what I'm doing. It's been a dramatic flight to get here. This is stage 2. I'll do a few more of these as we go. But lots of bikes behind me. There's everybody. It's really cool. It's really chilled. At the start we've done a piece to camera. Now I'm going to go and get a coffee. obviously, as you know, we live in the south of France. We live in Provence. And my helicopter is largely from people who live in Provence. Both of the others, the cameraman and the pilot, are from Marseille. So we have a real southern helicopter, and that's really cool. In fact, I have to put discs like this that we recorded stuff on in a bag, and I chose to bring a Henri Baudouin pastis bag, and that's gone down very well. So I'm quite pleased that I've been able to bring a little bit of my own experience of the south to this Dakar Rally helicopter experience. So yeah, right, coffee. Just having some tea, provided by these lovely chaps over here. It is Nasser Al Attiyah's sort of on stage hospitality, and I'm sat there waiting for the cars to arrive. It's quite pleasant, really, in amongst the mountains. Look at that behind me, lovely. Good morning from the helicopter takeoff pad. Don't mind those ruts. I think the fuel truck got stuck. That's my helicopter with the sun just rising over. That's pretty nice, actually, isn't it? Basically like the ending scene from the first Star Wars film, the original trilogy. Today we are in Alula, and we're doing a loop around Alula. Alula is much colder. This is why I'm wearing more clothes. Been t-shirt weather, but now it's we're starting to layer up, and yeah, it's cool. Okay, as can you see behind me is where all the Dakar is. We're sort of separated here. Big truck of fuel, very environmentally friendly, and then you go around here and you're just like, oh look, dunes and mountains and nothing except cool helicopters. Let's go jump in the helicopter. What YouTubers say that? I'm just going to go and jump in a helicopter. I'll see you guys later. This is home for the night. We've just landed. All the cars are going to pile up there, and the drivers are going to sleep up there, and we're going to sleep, yeah, next to this helicopter in the middle of, wow, it's amazing. Look at this. Really, it's quite the middle of nowhere. First cars are going to arrive soon, and I've got to get to work. That's where the drivers get their tents, and then they'll just camp here. We'll camp further away down by the helicopter, which is over there. But yeah, there's not a lot here. I don't know if these are showers or changing cubicles, but let's just say there's no indoor toileting here. That's pretty cool, isn't it? There's even big rocks behind me. Right, time to get to work. It's not that glamorous. Here I am carrying my Henri Baudouin pastis bag with all the various bits and bobs and water and microphone bits in it, and my list of things to do. The cars have stopped blimmin' all the way out there. It's not glamorous, this job. And here we are, arrived. Now to work. Good morning from the stage start of the marathon stage. Been up for a while. I've done a couple of pieces to camera already. Quite a rush round. You know you're living a strange life when you get up, run up a sand dune, interview the person that's leading the race, then run down, hop in a helicopter and do a short flight over to another point, get out, have an espresso, and that's all before 7 a.m. It's weird, it's so different from home. And honestly, I was like, this morning, I was like, I'm sorry for everybody that would love to be doing this, but I was like, oh, I'm not having fun this morning. It was very stressful. But then I spoke to Eric Coxell, who's 20 and is doing this with his dad and brother, dad and uncle, and obviously he's got like sponsors and stuff, so it's pretty cool. But he was just so full of energy that both me and the cameraman came back and we were like, oh no, this is cool, yeah, this is cool. He was like, this is brilliant, I've got legends in front of me, legends behind, I'm just living my dream, this is amazing. I was like, no, you've got it right, I need your energy. So, onwards with the day, more Dakar, more sand. Oh, what have I done there? I don't know. There we go, I'm back. More Dakar, more energy, more day, off we go. I just want to show you the dust that these cars cause when they come past. Got the cameraman and the pilot over there. They're a bit closer to the track. I'm staying a little bit further away. Lol, the wind changed. Last time it well, I mean, you can still see the dust. Oh, it's getting him. Ah! He's gone.
Oh, t'as mis un coup de volant, il est passé à 1 mètre. Putain, j'ai mis un coup de volant dans la voiture.
It is kilometre 430, stage 11. Wind is blowing, sorry about that. And we've stopped because, unfortunately, that champy there, Bradley Cox, number 7, his bike's been dying and spluttering. So we land, do an interview, running was going. He's now, well, we've also got another helicopter in the race direction. Bradley's now on the satellite phone talking to his team to see if we can work out what to do, see if he can make it 30 kilometres to the end. And we'll stay with him for a while. This is what happens in Dakar. Stuff breaks. We're in the jeans. Martin Prokop's crashed and he's got Prokop trying to pick him up. Yes! Just trying to find a place where he can park the car to pull him out. Still other cars coming past. There's Jeremy filming. Crumbs. And then here comes another car. That's Eric Gottschall. He's way back, so. Guess these guys are working as teammates. Let's see if it pulls out. That's like me with the tractor trying to pull stuff out. Doesn't work first time. It's both a privilege and a curse to be at these sorts of things. It's kind of smashed. Excuse my French. They had to cut the binding that was holding it, or to get the car in a better position, retied it, and it just snapped. And again, third time lucky. Don't think they've got any more harnesses to attach to the main towed rope, so let's see. By the way, I'm on a dune. I'm probably at 80 meters up this dune, and there's another 80 behind me. It's crazy, this place. Oh my gosh. Sorry about the wobbliness. He's up. That's how you do it. Third time lucky. See this guy getting away, and we've got to get to a bivouac. So we've left Martin up the top of the hill up there behind me. Where is he? There he is. We've left Martin at the top of the hill behind me. We're going to get back in the heli and head to the finish. He's going to stay there until an assistance truck gets here, but wow. The car basically won't start because the oil's all moved around and the engine's saying no. So rough luck for Martin Prokop. We're off. Fun and games until you have to put your hood up because there's so much dust. Bath. In comes the cloud of dust. Ah. Lovely. Ah. Look at these waddlers. Ah. What's really hard to convey is standing in the middle of nowhere with nobody else around, and you can just hear in the distance engines, or have Jeremy behind me peeing. Then suddenly a car erupts over the hill, like Matthew Serradori. And then he's gone. It's not the world's best spectator sport because it's hard to get to, but it is also possibly one of the best motorsport spectator sports I've ever been to. And I've been to quite a few. Oh look, here comes another one. It's got a bit lost. Sebastian! The last day for a bit of a change. We're doing the classics, which includes some awesome trucks. That was totally not cigarette sponsorship in the background there. I'm also eating a pear, which I've had in my bag for 4 days. We don't actually get to see the trucks very often, so the classic trucks are really cool. Let's get this guy coming past. They love giving a little toot. A little toot. We're right next to the Red Sea. You can't even see it behind me, but it is over there. Nearly done. Last day. I may not vlog much more. This might be it. So, thank you for joining me on this bit of this video that is the Dakar. And if you like it, let me know. I'll do other trips during the year, which would be quite cool. And yeah. I'll never do the Dakar, let's put it that way. Don't have enough money. But if you've got some cash, the classic Dakar is a fun thing to do. And I'll leave you with this gigantic truck, who is, well, Dakar's been awesome!